Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. All praise is due unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, of whom are during this truth, peace, and blessings to the elect out there. This is another short lesson. This is thing I saw on Instagram. The rapper Napoleon. He's a guy. He's one of Tupac's artists. He converted to Islam. But I saw he had a flag of the Sudan, the flag of Sudan and Palestine, right? And they're practicing Islam, right? But so I did my research, right? And because it's the same exact flag, but it's just different, right? And for the most part, they practice Islam, but there's a lot of Jews over there. So this is a thing I saw on Wikipedia. The Jews of Bilad, el-Sudan, right? Jews of the Bilad al-Sudan, right? Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. No, hold on. After, I'm cause doing something. All right. It says Bilad al-Sudan. It says describes Slovakia. Describe West African Jews community connection to known Jewish communities who migrated to West Africa as merchants for trade opportunities. Right? So our people were traders. Various historical records states that at one time they were present in Ghana Empire, the Mali Empire, the Massa Kingdom, the Shanghai Empire, which was then called by Bilad al-Sudan, the land of the blacks. Right? So Sudan, right, is named after this, right? It's basically the land of the blacks, the Bilad al-Sudan, right? And when you read about that book, it's called very good book. It's like the words slipping my tongue. Very good book that goes into the Jews, right? From Babylon Timbuktu, written by Rudolph R. Windsor. Very good book. All right. And we're scattered, right? So let's read it. Let's keep reading. In the latter years, Jews who were expelled from Spain and from Portugal, as well as the Moroccan Jews, migrated to the communities off the coast of Senegal and on the island of Cape Verde. Right, so this is a big diaspora, right? Because there's a lot. Because basically, when the Moors were expelled, right, from the Iberian Peninsula, right, a lot of them went to North Africa. Some of them went to you know um went to like different like kingdoms throughout West Africa, right? And so a big diaspora, right? And 'cause a lot of our people, there were still a lot of Jews, right? But they're practicing that Christianity, right? In Portugal, right? During the medieval times, right? And even during 1492 when the Borgia family they came back to power, but they were still Israelite kings, right? Throughout Portugal, all right, Spain, all right, Castilian, through like Castilian, Spain, right, as kings, right, under the Visigoth Empire. But a lot of our people, some of them were Jews, and some of them were they're practicing Islam, right? So it's very very good book, according to the most account. The earliest Jewish settlement in Africa were in place such as Egypt, Tanzania, I said Morocco. Jews had settled along the upper Nile on the island of the Elephantine in Egypt. These communities were um, accompanied, were it says these communities were augmented by subsequent arrival of the Jews after the destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem in 70 AD, when 30,000 Jewish slaves were settled throughout Carthage by the Roman Emperor Titus. Right, so during the fall of during 70 AD, right, that was a curse that would befall us, right, and that was even before when the Lord was on the scene. He prophesied this, right, that we're gonna get it. Matthew 24, right, because the Lord he prophesied this, right, like many decades before, right, when he was on the scene, right, and before his crucifixion and before him rising the third day and coming back, right. um he said I want to get it. Matthew 24 verse 15. When he therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken by the Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand. All right. So this is the prophecy, right, that would befall us during that 70 AD, right, during the siege, right, the siege of Jerusalem, right, basically Mossad, right, or it's like not Mossad, basically there were Jews, right, known as the Sakari, that they were carnal because they thought that they're gonna be able to fight like the Roman Empire, but they end up living in a siege, right, known as Madagascar. It's like a known as known as it's like the word slips, right, because basically they end up going into like into captivity, right, and a lot of them they end up basically starving, right. The siege of Jerusalem. So it's a siege. Mad. Slovakia. The word slips me at the moment. Slovakia. Madi. Yes, it's known as Megiddo. 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 The siege, right? Because our people were besieged, right, under the Roman Empire, right, and they end up basically getting starved out, right? They end up getting starved out, man, and that's what happened, right? Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let them which is in the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And yeah, and that's gonna happen again, man. The siege, cause that happened to us, man. All right. during 70 AD. So that's why there's so much of our people that scattered, right, as a result from 70 AD, right? And, you know, we're scattered through the whole entire earth. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child and them that give suck in those days. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For there shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to the time. No, not even. So it's going to be even worse than 70 AD, man. Right? Because 70 AD, right? Jake was catching hell, man, under the Roman Empire. But now we're under the Roman Empire again, right? Known as the Beast, NATO in EU, right? And they want to totally have a complete dominion, right? And they want us to starve out. Because there's going to be a food shortage, man. There's going to be crisis. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen. Except those days should be shortened. There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. So we're approaching, where the Lord, he's going to have, he's going to save his elect, right? But, you know, like this is what happened, man. All right, 70 AD, right? So that's why we're scattered, right? Matthew, start the book, read the book of Deuteronomy. Book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. Highlight this again. Book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy father have known, wood and stone. Right? So that some of our people are worshiping, Kali, or these different Hindu gods. These, they're worshiping Alat, which is a stone, right, known as the black stone, right, that they're bowing down to. All right, so the Lord, he's gonna redeem his elect and the 1/3. All right, but this is a great diaspora, man. All right, and this is a very good historical, great historical information, right, in regards to our people, right? Very good, right? The Jews of Bilad, el-Sudan, right? There's also a good book known as it says From Babylon to Timbuktu. Very good book. I suggest you read it, right? And yeah, 1 second, hold on. Okay, put them there. Okay, close the door. All right, and yeah, it's a very very good book. From Babylon to Timbuktu, right? Because a lot of our people were the ones that set up that whole Islam, right, to try to drive out the Arabs, from off our land, right? This is a very good read, right? What fascinated me was this flag of Sudan, right, and Palestine, right, because there are a lot of Israelites, right, in Sudan, right, and there's also a lot of Hamites down there, right? So so the elect is scattered, right? It says the Jews of the Sahara. There seems to be a little doubt that the Jews had largely been mixed with the Berbers living in the Moroccan and Algerian Sahara. it is believed that some Berber clan may have been at one time Jews, or according to other tradition, they were descendants of the Philistines driven out of Canaan. All right, so there was also the Philistines, right? The Hamites, right? That's basically driven out, that went into into Africa, right? Known as Sudan, right? They're very dark. They're very tall. They're dark. All right, you know. But there are a lot of Jews, right? That's who's actually in the land. I mean, who's still in the land of Palestine, right? Then you have Ishmael, but there's a lot of those. There's a lot of Jew Jews, right, over there in Sudan, and there's also a lot of Hamites down there as well. All right. Um. Slovakia. Yeah, Sudanese. Put Sudan people. Slovakia. Sudan people. Cause it's a whole mixture, right? Some of these are the damn Hamites, but there's Jews, right? That's dwelling amongst these Hamites, right? These are the ones that you know. So there's like that's why there's a lot of war over there in Sudan, right? Cause this is a big diaspora, man, and we're being persecuted on all sides, right? And this is a very good read, right? Yeah, very good read. To highlight this, okay, yeah, cause it's very in depth, and you know, a lot of our people were practicing that Islam. Read about Mansa Musa, right? And which is Mali. Mansa Musa, he's the richest man, right? You know, in history, because he had all the different gold, different resources, the salt, right? So there's a lot of history, right? Also, Timbuktu was a great university, right? One of the wealthiest and greatest history, right? Historical places, right? Because all these big universities throughout Europe, right, and throughout Spain and throughout Europe was set up by the Moors, all right, throughout like Cambridge, Oxford, you know, even through the Americas, right? A lot of these colleges, were, for the most part, were set up by the Moors, right? Right, but you know, these guys, they were practicing the Islam because they were controlling, um, you know, basically, the Christian, right, the whole Christian faith, and then they had basically the Islam, right, and he basically bankrupted, or no, Slaka, he basically he caused like a lot of because he had so much gold that he was bringing, while he was going on toward his Hajj, right? That basically it like he had so much gold, like the whole he basically bankrupted. I'm gonna put it. It's like I don't wanna be ranting. Yeah, he bankrupted Egypt, man. He had so much gold. All right, so we have a lot of great history, man. right? He bankrupted, Egypt because he had so much gold, right? This is a very good read, you know. 'Cause a lot of our people are still practicing that whole Islam, right? Um, throughout the Americas, throughout the world, right? Under that whole Islam, right? I'll share the link in the description, right? We could do your own research, right? But this is a thing that I found very fascinated, right? And these are the flags, right? Because there's still a lot of Israelites that's down in these regions throughout Jordan, Palestine, Sudan, right? I don't know what the United UAE. I don't know what that is right there, right? But that whole thing, man, this whole thing going on with Israel and Palestine, man, it's gonna get brutal, man. All right, and it's prophecy coming to pass, man. Joel, Joel 3. Yeah, you can read the whole chapter, Joel 3, man. All right, because this whole thing, man, is gonna cause great, great war, man. Joel 3, all right? 'Cause this thing is gonna cause Armageddon, man. The mountain of troops, all right. Joel 3, verse 9. Prepare ye this among the Gentiles, right? So you are the nation. Proclaim, it's a prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, and let the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, right? Because a lot of these different countries that have that whole nuclear capability, right? Before, like, they were basically farmers, and they were like tilling the ground. But now they have this nuclear technology, right? And it's gonna get very nasty, man. All right, because basically they have this technology to destroy each other, right? And because after this war, man, there's not gonna be like like you won't have this, like, you're gonna destroy yourself, and you know um they're gonna lose, man. Assemble yourself, come up, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So it's gonna get nasty, man. All right, and that's why there's gonna be a lot of deaths in that region, man. Cause that there's gonna be a third war, right? And that's gonna get nasty. Cause the Lord, He's gonna intervene too, right? The angels, right? Cause the Lord has the angels that's in that region that's stirring up, right? And basically, like, the angels is about to be loosed, and it's gonna get nasty, man. For ye put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and get you down, for the press is full, and the harvest is the fat overflow. For their wickedness is great, because it's very wicked, man. We live in a wicked, satanic society, man. All right, and so the Lord, He's saying that it's almost that time, right? And when the angels, man, like when the angels, when they loose, let's get it, Revelation 7, Revelation 7:1, and I heard, and after these things, I saw four angels stand on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that they might not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, or on the any trees, and I saw another angel ascending from. Yeah, so the Lord, he's holding the four archangels to the like throughout the earth, right? And basically, the elect is almost sealed, man. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor nor the trees, right? The people, right? And the actual trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead, right?" And that's what it is. The Lord, basically the Lord. So right now, like you have a opportunity, like to get sealed, right? Because basically, the angels aren't like the angels like they still didn't the angels is basically stirring up this thing, but when the angel's gonna blow, man, that's it. The elect is sealed, and basically, like the apostles believe the elect is sealed, man. All right, and we see what today was a very gloomy day, dark. We know that there's gonna be a lot of destruction, man. There's gonna be the world is changing, man. And I heard that the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of the tribes of the children of Israel, right? So, when you go into the throughout the 12 tribes, right? You know, that they're all gonna be sealed, man. All right, and we're approaching that time, man, where the Lord he's sealing the elect, right? And there's gonna be a lot more destruction on this place. So with that, let's say all praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadas. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.